Is that true that some women can't?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Yes. Okay.
When I was doing my dissertation work, which was on female sexual well-being, sexual satisfaction, at that point, percentages were in the 30 percentile range of women who don't know if they've ever orgasmed, which is high. Unfortunately, in my opinion, it's high because that means at least 30%, 3 out of 10 women don't know that about their bodies, don't know what it feels like, don't know if that's something that, has ever happened to them. Um, Chances are good if it's happened to you, you know. Um, it's great. I think it's important for women to understand that powerful role in their bodies. And so the second part of that is what is that about? It can be a psychological block. It can be, hey, I haven't really ever been stimulated in a way that makes sense for my body, because there's different ways to orgasm. And so a lot of it, and then the other part of it that again creeps back in is that's not a part of my body that I choose to focus on, right? So I learned that touching my body is not healthy or bad or dirty or shameful. So I actually don't even know my own anatomy. I don't know what works for me. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it feels like. And sometimes it's paired with, and sex is, especially in heterosexual couples, for the pleasure of my spouse, right? As long as my partner can orgasm, climax, feel pleasure, then my job here is done. And so what happens is there's not a focus on the female orgasm. So how on earth would you know if you have or focused on, that doesn't work for me? Here is what works better for me, right? Does a woman know where her clitoris is? Do they know what that would feel like? These are things that I don't take for granted when I'm talking to someone new.
Well, be because in the movies, it's still like it has to be the penetrative orgasm,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Like that's
Oh
that's
yeah.
all there is,
hmm
right?
Yeah. And
And
in heterosexual couples that you see on the big screen, right?
yeah, that's
He
it.
orgasm, he climaxes, they roll over, and it's all done.
Yeah,
Perfect,
yeah,
great.
yeah.
And so that's problematic, right? Because that's ingrained in how we think of a positive sexual experience sometimes, which is just so damaging to female sexuality. So, yeah, so sometimes it's psychoeducational at the beginning of a session like that. And I will say, go home and take a look in the mirror, see what you think. And you need to
Yeah.
know. How on earth could you have somebody else pleasure you if you don't know your own anatomy and pleasure system?